Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. It's Jamar back from Vegas Scents. In this video, we're comparing Fragrance World's Vanilla So Sweet with Guerlain's Spiritueuse Double Vanille. So if you're brand new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a like and a comment below, and please share the video. So just to get straight into this, this particular fragrance, Vanilla So Sweet by Fragrance World, what I'll start with saying is, on its own, this is a very nice fragrance. All right. So if you're not really that familiar with a lot of, especially niche type of, fragrances, then you'll love this particular fragrance. Also, if you like, kind of more so like sweeter fall and winter types of scents, then I think this is a really good one to pick up. Now, if you're more sort of experienced in the fragrance world and you smelled a fragrance such as by Kilian's Angel Share, then I think this is probably going to be a fragrance that you'll want to pass on. I'm actually pretty surprised that I didn't pick up on how similar this is to Angel Share as opposed to the Guerlain when I first smelled this. This, in my opinion, is probably like about 85% Angel Share, pretty much. I do sort of pick up on some of that sort of like kind of dusty, woody, vanilla, type of scent that the Spiritueuse Double Vanille has. I do sort of pick up on that a little bit in the background of this particular scent. But, I mean, in my opinion, it smells a lot more like Angel Share than what it does to Guerlain. Again, it's not completely the same, so I can't say that the Vanilla So Sweet is like a Angel Share clone or anything like that. But just smelling these side by side, I think if you were to tell somebody that one of these was Angel Share and one of them was a clone, and you sprayed the Vanilla So Sweet on the other strip, I think you would probably be able to convince a lot of people that that's the case. All right. Again, it doesn't smell exactly the same. I get more sort of like pink pepper and ylang ylang from the Vanilla So Sweet. Whereas with the Angel Share, you get more of like that sort of apple cinnamon type of vibe from it. But in my opinion, everything else in the Vanilla So Sweet is a lot more similar to Angel Share. It definitely is a lot more woodier, in my opinion, than what Angel Share is. I would say woodier and slightly more dustier. But at the same time, it's not like a dusty type of scent at all. This is definitely a sort of light aromatic, kind of vanilla scent. But it just doesn't smell like the Guerlain at all. It really doesn't. Now, I do prefer the way that this smells over the Guerlain. I was actually pretty disappointed with how this Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille smelled, especially considering that I've been told by multiple people that like the Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille was like the best vanilla scent out there that you can find. And I mean, it's not a cheap fragrance either. Depending on like what bottle style that you buy of that particular fragrance, I've seen it anywhere as cheap as like $380, as much as probably like $400 to $500. So, I mean, it's a decent scent. I mean, I'm not going to say that the Guerlain is a bad scent at all, but in my opinion, for $400 to $500, I would be extremely disappointed with the Guerlain, especially with the fact that the Guerlain is extremely like close to the skin, and I mean that's from like the opening spray. The Guerlain just pretty much it just sits right off, maybe a couple inches off of your skin, pretty much, And I mean, it does have a decent sort of sillage to it, but it doesn't really project at all, at least not on my skin. The Vanilla So Sweet, I don't think that this projects as loudly as what Angel Sheer does, but it does come close to that type of projection, at least probably for like the first hour and a half or so. And then it definitely starts to die down. But even after this dies down, it's still nowhere near as close to the skin as what the Guerlain is. I'll say that for sure. So like I said, definitely with the vanilla So Sweet, this is closer to Angel Sheer. I definitely pick up on a lot more sort of pink pepper and ylang ylang in this particular fragrance. And you know, in terms of overall longevity, this is really good. I actually get about 8 to 10 plus hours with this fragrance on skin, and like I said, with the initial projection, you know, I get at least you know, about an hour and a half. So again, if you've smelled Angel Sheer and you didn't like it, don't pick this up. If you smell Angel Sheer and maybe you have a clone of it, or you actually have Angel Sheer, don't pick this up. If you haven't smelled any of those fragrances, but you do like vanilla scents, you like sort of like cooler weather, winter and fall types of scents, you know, that aren't super heavy, then I think this is definitely a good pickup. I believe I picked this bottle up for like $45 or $50 or so. So I mean, it was at a pretty decent price. This is a 100 ml bottle, I believe. And again, if you're looking for something that smells like Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille, this is not going to be the fragrance for you. All right, this is totally different. And in my opinion, there's never any point in this fragrance where it ever really smells anything like Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille. You know, so not in the opening, not in the mid, not in the far dry down. This never ever smells like the Guerlain. All right. So I hope this video was helpful to you all that are pretty curious about this fragrance, or people that are thinking about picking this up. Definitely keep in mind that this is pretty much, it's going to be like a 85% Angel Sheer type of fragrance. All right. So let me know in the comments, have you smelled this one? Have you smelled the Guerlain Spiritueuse Double Vanille? What do you think in regards to the, you know, how this compares to the original? And do you agree with my assessment of this particular fragrance? All right. So once again, if you're brand new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Also leave a like and a comment below. Also share the video. And again, that's Jamar from Vegas Scents. I'll see you all in the next video.